my own family. Many of my family members, such as aunts, uncles, cousins, have decided to take the passage of living together rather than doing what they were taught. We as Christians are taught that marriage is the right way. Cohabitation or living together is growing in America, but this is wrong in the eyes of God. I'm against cohabitation because it is wrong according to Scripture and because it was not the way I was taught. Marriage is the way and the solution for many couples. I want to show you why cohabitation is wrong by stating how cohabitation is in America, why it is wrong in the eyes of God, and why marriage should be the answer to the problem of cohabitation. Let's begin with how cohabitation is in America. 10 million people are living together as a couple as of 2005. Out of that 10 million, 40% of them decide to have children together. As studies show, many children are born to couples that are living together have behavior or academic problems later in life. The top reason why couples decide to live together is to see if they're compatible with each other, to see if they can actually live together. However, many couples that do decide to live together averagely only last about 5 years. According to a survey taken in 1997, 46% of couples that decide to get married after they live together end in divorce. Now let me explain to you why it is wrong to live with a partner in the eyes of God. In Hebrews chapter 13, verse 4, it states that premarital sex is a sin. Obviously, a couple that is living together is committing this sin. Living together is seen as a sin throughout the Bible. In 1 Corinthians chapter 6, verse 18 to 20, it says sexual immortality is a sin against God. However, it's just not a sin against God, it's also a sin against your own body. I now want to explain to you why marriage should be the answer to the problem of cohabitation. Marriage is honorable in all people, and it is more likely to last more longer than if you were to live with your partner. Married people feel more secure with each other if they're married rather than living together, because they feel that if you're living together, many times your partner can have an easier way of cheating on you, for example. They also feel financially secure, because a married couple can have a bank account together rather than a living together couple having two separate accounts. In 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 8 and 9, it states that it is better to marry than to burn. In other words, you should marry your partner rather than commit the sin of living together. Marriage is an act of God and is sanctioned by God. Couples that do decide to have children while they are married are choosing the right passage for the future of their children. A great example of marriage would be with my uncle, who was living with his girlfriend for about a year. And then he decided what he was doing was wrong. He was doing something that he was not brought up to do, and he decided to marry his girlfriend in the church. They are now happily married for about 35 years now. Living together is a sin, according to the Bible. I have talked to you today about how cohabitation is in America, why it is wrong in the eyes of God, and why marriage should be the answer for the problem of cohabitation. I am against cohabitation, like I have stated before, and I believe that a couple should be married before ever considering living together. In closing, I would like to state a passage from the Bible, from 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 32 to 33. But I will have you without carefulness. He that is unmarried careth for the things that belong to the Lord, how he may please the Lord. But he that is married careth for the things of the world, and how he may please his wife. We as followers of God should decide to marry our partner rather than live with our